Hello friends, welcome to our IELTS lesson. Today in this video, I will discuss how to compare two pie charts in IELTS Writing Test 1 and how you will get band score 9. Look at the screen. The pie chart compare ways of accessing the news in Canada and Australia. Our today's sample answer will illustrate the method of organizing the report as well as useful pie chart language and syntax. Before we begin, analyze the charts carefully and identify key information. Always highlight the largest and smallest proportions. If there are two pie charts in different time periods, then you must highlight the key changes or trends. The two given pie charts compare the ways of accessing the news in Canada and Australia. The two nations show broadly similar patterns, though there are some differences, both significant and minor. One of the most important features of these data is that more than half or 52% of Australians are accessing the news through online. In contrast to it, in Canada, only 1/3 or 36% of Canadians are engaged in surfing the net for any report. The aliveness can be seen in the TV media, where the difference is only 3% between Canada and Australia. Turning to other modes of news, 7% of Australians come across news from printers, whereas this percentage is doubled in case of Canadians. Radio as medium of news is used by 7% of Canadians. As opposed to it, only 2% of Australians use radio as a medium. Finally, there are some non-specified sources of news in Canada and Australia, used by population at 3% and 2% respectively. Now, look at the pie chart language or phrases. In contrast to. If one thing is in contrast to another, it is very different from it. We also say by contrast or in contrast or in contrast to, something to show that we are mentioning a very different situation from the one we have just mentioned. For example, instead of saying in contrast to, we can also say by contrast. Only 2% Australians use radio as a medium. That's all for now today, and catch you later.